Welcome back to Brandon Sports Talk, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great day. Now, in today's video, I'm just going to give you my quick thoughts about Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers drafting him. And everybody's upset about it, but I'm here to explain why you should not be upset. Maybe a little bit to see why everybody is upset, but in my opinion, I think my explanation will actually help out the situation. Now, for me, in my opinion about this, Jordan Love had to be drafted in the first round. Now, moving up, there were rumblings that other teams wanted him. That's why Green Bay moved up. Now, people are going to say, why did you draft him wide receiver? You get Jordan Love in the second round. I just said it. Obviously, other teams are going to try to get Jordan Love to be a backup quarterback, probably to change their franchise's future after whoever wanted him quarterback was going to be done. So if you look at it, and then you look at the draft and where the Green Bay Packers position, they did move up to get him, which a lot of people say that's a bad thing too. You could at least just sat there and not have given him up. But the problem with that is if somebody else wants him, you have to make that move and make that jump. If you think in your mind, that that person is the franchise quarterback. Now, whether he's a franchise quarterback, we're going to have to see and wait and see about it. But for people to be mad about it, people have to understand. The reason why he's drafted in the first round is because of that fifth-year option in the contract. If there were no fifth-year options in the contract, or because other people wanted him, but I don't know if that's really true or not. That's just the rumblings in the media. But to get him in the first round gives you that option in the fifth year to have the contract. No other round doesn't. Now, let's just say for the sake of argument, no other team wanted him, and he wants to just get in the second. They want him to get him in the second round. Well, if you draft him in the second round, then he sits for 3 years. He starts in his fourth year. They trade Aaron Rodgers. He starts in his fourth year. And he has an amazing season with Matt LaFleur. The team loves him. Everybody rallies behind Jordan Love. He sits down for 3 years. His fourth year, he just blows up. Then now you need a long-term deal. Now you need a long-term deal to see, okay, well, we got to franchise tag him. If we, you get to use the franchise tag 3 times, but other than that, you're going to have to work out a long-term deal. So for the first round draft picks, the fifth-year option is crucial when it comes to that because you can sit Jordan Love for those 3 years. And on top of sitting him down for 3 years, if you trade Aaron Rodgers after the third year and you say, okay, this kid is very, very good. He's ready to be the next franchise quarterback. You put him in. He plays his fourth year. He doesn't play well. You still have that fifth year. He plays well. Then you could franchise tag him 3 times. So that's 5 years with the option. And then that's 3 years worth of franchise tags. So if you look at it, it actually is in favor of the organization. Now, people are going to say, well, Aaron Rodgers, the team with 13-3, you didn't need it. They had to do what they had to do. I understand people say, well, he needs a wide receiver. He needs a receiver. He needs a receiver in order for them to have more help so that he can win more games. I completely understand that. And I'm not disagreeing. But when you see a quarterback that has that talent that can sit for 3 years, and think about this, a lot of people say, well, in his last year in college before he came to NFL, he wasn't that great. Well, I would say to everybody that, what about when you lose your offensive coordinator, your head coach, and the coaching staff leaves, and all the players that you had that were around you were very, very good? What happens when they leave? And that university that he was going to leaves you with nothing. You're going to struggle because it's a new coach staff. It's your last year. You're trying to have a good year before you go into the draft. So his junior year was very, very good. It was just his senior year. Everybody said, okay, well, hey, man, like he his numbers went down. But look at the circumstances surrounding him. It's the same thing with other quarterbacks in the NFL. If you don't have stability in your whatever franchise you're going to, wherever you are, 9 times out of 10, guess what? You're not going to succeed. Marcus Mariota. Look how many offensive coordinators and head coaches he had. Jameis Winston, the same thing. I feel like Jameis Winston could have been better in Tampa, but because of the Lovie Smith, and then you had Dirk Cutter, then you had Bruce Arians, it's like, how do you succeed with, 3 different head coaches and 2 offensive coordinators in 5 years? So people have to understand that aspect of what's going on with the Green Bay Packers. They had to draft Jordan Love in the first round to get the first full years, and then they had to get that 5th-year option in the contract. They had to do it because if they didn't do it and they drafted him in the second round or somebody else took him, then they don't have a quarterback to come back after Aaron Rodgers. And you guys see in Aaron Rodgers' case, when you look at Aaron Rodgers' case, he's been saying he's been on the back 9. He's been saying that I want to play till 40, but then he's on the back 9. So it leaves the organization no room to be like, okay, well, we're going to see if he's going to play out this contract, or if he's really going to play till 40, or is he just going to go home and drink a glass of scotch. So we don't know. And this is a message to all NFL quarterbacks. Stop signing extensions with organizations that don't do anything for you. Aaron Rodgers, you had plenty of times to be a free agent. And we're going to stop this notion that NFL quarterbacks can't be free agents. Aaron Rodgers, when your contract ended in what, 2014 or 15, whatever year that it ended, I think you signed 2 extensions since that time. No. Stop signing more extensions. I know you're getting the money. It's good to have the money. But if they're not helping you, what's the point of getting hurt all the time? And I know Aaron Rodgers has been hurt these past couple years, but organization, y'all got to step up too. But I will say this. Aaron Rodgers, and this goes to all NFL quarterbacks. If you don't like what the organization is doing, stop signing extensions. Do what Kirk Cousins did. You know what? You guys not going to give me help, or you guys are going to lowball me an offer, or Green Bay is going to give me all this money, but you're not going to give me help. Then guess what? You're going to franchise tag me 3 times, and after these 3 times, I'm just going to walk away and leave and go to another franchise that wins. This is what players need to start doing in the NFL. Quick example, Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas, who played for the Boston Celtics, was loyal. Showed so much loyalty. What happened when he got that injury, played through it? They traded him. The Boston Celtics traded him for Kyrie Irving, and the rest is history. He hasn't been the same since. Understand this. There is no loyalty to Aaron Rodgers. All the people that drafted him, people that were there, they left. They're gone. So now it's a new regime. They don't care about Aaron Rodgers' feelings. So I want Green Bay fans to stop being in y'all feelings. Everybody needs, it's a slap in the face. Aaron Rodgers needs to ask for a trade. No. You start the contract, you're going to honor the contract, and you're going to play. That's how they are. Now, do I think it's wrong that Green Bay didn't draft good players all these years? Yes, it was wrong. They should have been drafting skilled players every single year, or whenever they really needed it, or they should have been going after free agents. They did that last year. You went 13-3, but now they're setting up for the future because they don't have no loyalty to Aaron Rodgers. And this goes to all NFL quarterbacks. Know that there is no loyalty towards you when a new regime comes in. It's the same thing. Another quick example: Baker Mayfield. If he doesn't play well this year and maybe next year, there is no loyalty to Baker Mayfield. It's a whole new regime in Cleveland. Maybe the owner, that's it, because the owner, is obviously the same owner. But there's a new GM. John Dorsey's out. There's a new head coach. Kevin Stefanski is in. Freddie Kitchens is out. There is no loyalty to Baker Mayfield in Cleveland. So you guys have to understand that now there is no loyalty to Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, you need to start thinking for yourself. Listen, you could play there next year, play after that. But after that, you say, you know what? It's been 2 years. Good luck with your guy. Trade me. And that's it. That's all Aaron Rodgers can do right now. The divorce is gonna end badly. It's probably gonna end the same way it did with Brett Favre. But guess what? Don't be mad at Jordan Love. Don't send him hate because he was drafted there, and everybody's giving these guys bad grades on the draft. What happens if Jordan Love actually plays well throughout his career? We're gonna look back on this and say, "Why'd you do it?" Well, we were all wrong, and I bet you half of you guys are not even gonna apologize either for dumping on Green Bay for doing it. So, like I said, don't dump on Green Bay. Should they have been drafting better over the years? Yes. But don't dump on them for getting Jordan Love when they need to set up for their future, because they have a young team now that they need to get some more pieces to get even younger. But once they get young and they have Jordan Love and they believe in him and the coach actually wants him, just don't give up on him. That's all I'm saying. Don't be mad at the organization. I know they should have done better over the years, but at least they're actually planning ahead for the future, like they did when Brett Favre kept saying, I'm going to retire, and they got you guys Aaron Rodgers, and you guys got a Super Bowl. So let's hopefully see that if Jordan Love can get you guys a Super Bowl. So let me know in the comment section down below how you guys feel about what I said in the video. Hit a thumbs up on the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how you guys feel in the comment section down below. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching this video. I'm out. Peace.